Hi everybody, welcome back to our newest channel. I am your ghost host. No, just kidding. My name's Michelle. I'm so glad you are back. I have already changed the channel name again. I know, crazy, right? I can't seem to come up with something that I'm happy with. I wanted something where the name would match our address, like for the channel, so when you type it in the search bar, you can find us really quick. So I'm going to start again with our new channel name. Hi everybody, welcome back to the Bricklet Club. I'm so happy today to be working on my Legos. So as promised from last video, we are going to be working on our Halloween set today, our wreath. It is this one. It is 40825 and it is the Halloween wreath. This is actually part of LEGO's seasonal wreath designs. They do have a Christmas and they also have an Easter. I have the Christmas one, but I don't have the Easter, so we're gonna have to keep a lookout on it. This is what we're doing today. So what I plan to do is put this together. I'm gonna do a quick stop motion for you, so stay tuned for that. And then at the end of that, once we get it built, I've got some of this, and I got some of this, and some zippy dyes, which these are always good to have crafty wise. I have some lights, and I even bought a basket. Pretty inexpensive from one of our local, crafty kind of stores. And I'm gonna see if I can make this wreath something a little bit more substantial. So I'll see you in just a minute. Enjoy the stop motion build. Get out your favorite Lego and work on it with me. Get you some coffee, some tea, sit back, just relax. I'm gonna put some spooky music on, and I hope you enjoy the vignette behind you as well. So I'll see you in a little bit.
There's no turning back.
So I'm gonna stop right here real quick, kind of like an intermission, but you can see I stopped it where the measurements are. This wreath is about 9.5 inches wide. So because of the bat that goes on the top of it, which we haven't done yet, but it makes it a little bit too big to go back in the box that it came from. So I just wanna let you know I'm gonna reset. I'm still working on my backgrounds a little bit, but I'm gonna try something different. So here's the rest of the stop build. the wreath does in fact fit back in the box. So thank you, LEGO. I think I've said a couple times that it would be nice if it did. I didn't know that it would. So what I want to do is build a bigger base for it to sit on top of so I can hang it on the wall. It's very sturdy and I can hang it. I'm pointing this way because it's over here. It's very sturdy and I could probably hang it, not probably, I could hang it like it is. But I want something a little bit bigger, something for an actual, big door. And it is on the small side, so it gets lost a little bit. So here's what I'm going to do. And by the way, if you know me from our other channel, you're going to enjoy this because Todd said, as I was coming back in the room with what I'm going to show you, he's like, please be careful. He never knows what I'm going to get into. All right, so I have this mat that goes over the top of our range. I don't have burners, so this is like a cover for the top. I brought it in here because what I'm going to be doing is a little high temp. So I want to protect my tables. So I brought it in to lay it down. So this is not a kid project. This is for adults only. As a disclaimer, please be careful. And because it's going to involve a little bit of high temps, which you'll see in a second. But just be careful and, wear your safety things. All right, let me go get the rest of my stuff and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to attempt to do this at the same time. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to see. This is a big learning curve for me. I'm doing something different. All right, so as you can see, I've got a few little tools already laid out here. So with this basket, we're going to save this for last because I'm going to do something really interesting in this. So hopefully my base of the wreath works. If it works, then we'll go on to this, will be B. So we're going to put this aside for a second. I got this size wreath, and then I got two of this size wreaths. So my plan is to take this, attach these to the top. You know where I'm going with this, right? Well, it would be this way. This one here, and this one here. And look what that makes. And then my plan is to then take this, after I get these all hooked together, wrap it with this, then take my Lego and attach it to the middle of here. And then hopefully I'm going to have a hole in the center, and in the hole is where the basket's going to come in for the door. Because Todd and I, and by the way, if you didn't know what I meant before, we have another channel. It's called Traveling Around Disney. So if you came here for the Lego and now you're here for the craft, but you're interested in Disney stuff, you might want to go check out that channel because he does some awesome like in-park stuff. And right now he's going through all the collecting stuff that he has, just tons of it. And he's showing you guys all the stuff. He's found some really cool items, so it might be you might be interested to go check it out. So I'll try to put a link down below if I can figure out how to do that, and then you can hop right over there. And by the way, if you're liking this video and you like the stop motions or this crafty portion, I don't know, it may be a disaster by the time I'm done, but if you would kindly hit the like thumbs up for me, and then I would really appreciate it if you would comment, like, what was your last either craft project or Lego that you put together? Let me know what you guys are doing, because I'm sitting here kind of talking to you and you're not talking back because I can't hear anything. So type it down below what you're doing, because I'm really interested to know what kind of things you guys are into. I think I'm going to take my soldering iron and I am going to try to attempt to solder these little pieces to this big piece. I've done this before, so I'm not brand new to the soldering, but I'm not sure if that's going to be, it should be strong enough to hold it, don't you think? And then if I wrap it with the black garland, it'll cover any boo-boos. So my attempt is, I have my soldering and my, whatever that stuff is called, flux stuff, I guess. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I have that. And then I'm going to lay a pretty good line down just so it's like glob to try to give it stability so the ears won't break off. So I'm actually going to do that off camera because I'm going to take it down to the garage. After further thinking about this, I got, all my safety stuff's down there, and plus I can get on my workbench and I'm not here because the soldering, fumes. Anyway, be sure you wear all the stuff, okay? So I'm going to go down there. If it's successful, you're going to see me back in like a flash. So I'll be right back. Soldering did not go so well. Apparently, I need to take another lesson from my brother because it's not as easy as it looks, first of all. I don't know why I couldn't get it to work, but I couldn't get these to stick together. So maybe the metals weren't the right kind. I was going to take all this out, but you know what? It's part of crafting, right? You try it, it doesn't work, you try something else. So, round 2, I've got some trusty dusty popsicle sticks and my no-fail zippy ties. So we're going to try to just give this a little bit of structure, zippy tie them together. I just want them where they won't flop off. They're pretty much going to stay attached once I get the garland on it, but when I pick this up, you know, I don't want the ears to be doing that. So I just need some stability in them. Under, kind of like sewing with zippy ties, right? God, the things, you know, I could probably have just bought this wreath and saved myself a lot of grief. But, you know, why do it easy when you can take the hard way, right? Because when I get frustrated and I throw it away because it didn't work, I can say, well, I tried, right? It's either going to be great or it's not. All right, well, okay, that's not too bad. All right, so let me trim these. But now I got to keep it from flopping. All right, how am I going to do that? And I'm sorry, I'm sniffling. All right, so this will probably lend some stability maybe. How am I going to do this to keep it from flopping? I need it to go like this probably, right? And then you think I'll be able to... Y'all are probably screaming at me through the TV, right? Like most, you know, YouTube people have this figured out probably before they like try to show you what they're doing, but you know, not me. I gotta do it the hard way. The hard thing is it's what's gonna stop the popsicle stick from. Maybe I should just do the whole thing zippy tie. All right, let's try that. This way, I'll do like a couple. I'll like do one here. All right, that's promising. Then we'll get another one and let's put it on this side. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put these here and then I'm gonna turn it over like this and then put one on the back. Do the whole thing, you think? Just we'll zippy tie the whole thing together. How about that? Will it reach? No, it won't reach. Okay, we're gonna do second ring. And then, again, you're not going to see this. It's going to be covered. Oh, I think that's going to work. All right, so what do we got? Oh, well, I don't know if that's going to be good enough. What do you think? Let me try one more. Let's go. I wish it was long enough. I need some long ones. Hold on, I think I have long ones. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, you know what else I found? I did have some heavy-duty cables, of course. But anyway, look how big those are. Much longer. So let's try that. I know this is the weirdest craft, isn't it? Just, you know, just bear with us. Trust the process. All right. So what I have to do is I want this to stop flipping. So I'm going to come here, here, and there. So I'm just doing like the back rings. You know what? I think that's good enough. I really do. Okay. Let's see if we can do the other side and not make it look so hideous. Although we're going to cover it, but still. So this time we're going to do a small one on the front. And then we want another little one on the other side of this thing, because that'll keep it from moving, I think. And now I just want something to keep it from flopping, right? Let's do this size on the front ones, because now we're going to turn it over. I think I'm going to use a big one. Because now I want to go through all of them. Because I want to keep it from going forward. I literally think that will work. Okay. So now I'm at the garland part. So I've got my Mickey form. So I'm going to take my garland and I'm going to double it. Because I think I got 5 of these. Because I wasn't sure how much I would need, so I wanted to make sure I have enough. And I know it's got these pumpkins on it. I may end up cutting these off. I don't know. Okay, so all I'm going to do basically is just weave it. So we're going to go, let me get a piece started. like, see how I did that? I'm gonna put this through that knot. Like, I know this won't make sense, I can feel it. But I'm basically just kind of tying it on so it won't come off. You know, I just pulled it back through itself like a rope. Keep weaving it back and forth. And then I'm just gonna kind of tuck the ends in when I get to the end. And then I'll just kind of start my next piece. I'm gonna finish this whole thing and then I'll be right back because you're not gonna wanna watch me doing this. So you can see that I made the decision. These have to go. Okay, so we're gonna take our LEGO wreath, and again, it's kind of smaller. Now it does have a hanger. You can see here that if you wanted to hang it on the wall, you could hang it just like that. Of course, I got to put the head and the bat wings on. So it is sturdy. You could hang it by itself. I would have wished that this was a little bit bigger, my wreath was a little smaller, that it would fit like kind of on top of it. But I think that's cute. I think that's all right. That'll work. And now I'm just going to throw some lights on it and let's see how that goes. Look at this, you guys. I have a mess. Now I'm moving into the electrical portion. Batteries for the battery packs. The lights are on and it's all finished. I think I want to keep it simple like this. I don't want to put anything else on the ears. I want it definitely to look like a Mickey. This is what it looks like. I like it. I think it's nice and colorful and festive. And it's different than just having just the Lego on the wall. This is my last little thing that I was gonna do. We learned this on one of the cruises that we took, a Halloween cruise with Disney. If you guys saw that on our traveling around Disney, you can actually, everything on a cruise ship, if you don't know, is metal, right? So if you take magnets, you can put magnets on the walls to hang like your purses and jackets and things like that. Well, I took that idea and I took one of Todd's popcorn buckets that he had and I actually cut it in half. So I found this little plastic bowl because my idea was to have something in the center that I could put on the door and then put candy in the basket. But my door happens to be metal, so kind of like the cruise. So I'm gonna cut this in half. I have little magnet buttons that I got that I was gonna glue onto that, and then it will literally stick onto the door. Like my idea was gonna be for this to kind of go inside, but this is too big. But I still want to put something just for candy elsewhere. So I cut it in half like this, and then I put magnets on this side. So when it sticks to the door, then I'll be able to hopefully put candy. And I just happen to have a huge bag that we got from our Halloween night at Magic Kingdom. So the whole premise is you put it on the door and then I can put candy in it. Now we did this on the cruise and I wasn't even thinking that I think little ones came by the door and just cleaned it out. Every time I came back to the room, it was empty. We had taken some the lollipops, what are they called? The Tootsie Roll lollipops, and they were gone. So next time if I do this, I have to have more candy. But anyway, it's a fun little idea. It's kind of cute. It pops on the door. Everybody thought it was really cool. So if you're going on a Halloween cruise, maybe try it. If you've got some old, like we use the Magic Kingdom popcorn buckets that are plastic, they're really easy to cut apart, just like I did this one. So I'll take a picture of it and show you at the end. But thank you for being with me. I hope that you enjoyed watching the build. I know I had fun doing this particular project, so I think it turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. So thanks again, and until next time, I got to come up with a tagline, I guess. Bricklets Club, I don't know. Keep Lego and keep brickling. No, that's not a word. I got to come up with like Taylor Swift, you know, they're Swifties. Maybe we should be like the Bricklets. What do you think about? So maybe from the Bricklet Club will be Bricklets, kind of like a play on chiclets. I don't know. What do you think about that? Let me know. So until next time, Bricklets, have fun, and I'll see you next time. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.